You have a nice day at the local brewery, and then this guy comes up to play live music, and you leave.
You don't know what I'm going to do. I'm definitely like a punk who's gone acoustic. My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake, and this is the Weekly Dumb. Young Jake, how do you do?
James, Zach, everyone. I'm doing all right, man. Let's get about it.
Before we get into the sports, can you do me a favor and read my face?
Hayden Clapholtz. Jim, in the sports, no offense to you or really to Juan, but it's just how sports goes sometimes. I'm going to turn my back to you.
Hey, you know what? I grew up like a lot of people that get to the age I am.
Right.
I love stuff like this. One of my favorite hockey movies, that's kind of a bad movie, but a good movie, Mystery Alaska. They all turned their back on the New York Rangers. Duke fans used to do this, and the Cameron Crazies, and like my dad would tell me, like, look, isn't this fun?
Right.
And it wasn't rude or sad or anything. It's just good sports. Right. They did it to Juan Soto because he got offered a very similar amount of money to go to the Yankees, and he said no. And Yankees fans were like, well, fuck you then. And that's all fair.
If he wanted to be a Yankee, he could have been a Yankee. He got a better offer from the Mets. He went to the Mets. Yankee fans don't have to be happy about that. It'd be a lot weirder if Juan Soto went out to right field and Yankee fans were like, you know what, man? That 1 year we didn't win the World Series. Good luck, chap. I'm glad you went to another team that's in the same city.
Get
out of here,
This
guy.
whole effort by whoever's doing it to rationalize fanaticism is insane. Hey, let's be rational about this. No.
Support your team the way you want to support them, as long as it's okay towards your team.
Go scream and yell, and don't be like personally insulting him and his family, but turning your back and
don't
booing.
throw stuff on the field.
Don't throw stuff on the field.
And they didn't.
I don't like when I do not like when people throw things on the field.
His acknowledgments and stuff were good, but playing baseball, he didn't do that great.
He threw a ball home from right field. Bounced three times.
Well, he's just a little sad because he made the wrong decision.
Yeah.
What's this almost a breakdown? Because I ain't seen it yet.
A fun one. I really dug into this one because I do want your thoughts on this. We're in Cleveland, so you got old men just spying through a window, which is a good part of Cleveland. It's a home run. The two guys, the two in yellow are your two guys who are trying to track this ball down. It's going to land by the red E. But the yellow guy on the left is older, kind of Stavros dude. On the right, young fan never takes his eye off the ball, just a little more chutzpah, and he knows it. Like pats him on the back. You got it? Yeah. He gives him a high five. Now, this kid's pumped up. That's a high five. That's a high five. Fist pump. I'm guessing that's his dad. He's not. They're hugging. This is where it gets interesting. Hits that lady right in the head, and she goes, ah, if you missed it. Misses the high five, hits her sunglasses into her head, and she's like, ah. I am solely putting the blame on her, because when you're giving high fives to someone like this, your fingers got to stay vertical. You see this one, Jake? You stay still, and you let him come to you. There, stay still, come to you. They know each other, but stayed still. This guy, a little push once they connect. Cleanish. This guy, fingers are up when you're receiving a high five. Look what she does. She winds back and then throws her hand. Of course he's going to miss. Back to the sports.
James, in more sports, poop on the field. Not human.
Not human.
That's the good news. It comes from Casey Betty, the Casey Cannon's dog mascot.
Bat dog girl.
Who's the star here? Casey Betty, who pooped on the field, similar to Juan Soto this weekend. Or the gentleman working for the minor league baseball team who scooped up the poop.
If this is the poop, this is his scooper.
Right.
Did he kind of use it as a backboard at first? I understand that. If you're like under the gun and you're like, fuck, I got to pick this up. And he doesn't want to do one of these moves and spray the
Then
poop.
there's more poop.
Did he corral it on top like this and then move? Because that's where I lost.
There is a moment of worry about that. I think this guy pitched a perfect game. With the give of the dirt, that allowed the backboard paper and the front dirt, because he starts pushing from the front dirt, that I don't think his hand touched the poop at all, which that's the intention.
Oh, you think he built a moat of dirt?
A dam of dirt.
This just in.
DraftKings.
New customers who use code JM Sports can bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll score $300 in bonus bets.
Wow.
That's up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of baseball to be played, a lot of fun to be had. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use promo code JM Sports. Bet just $5 on any wager and get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. That's promo code JM Sports only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
This is not sports.
And a bit of a tragedy, but a bizarre situation. The Cuauhtemoc. Did I say it right? Cuauhtemoc. Crashed into the Brooklyn Bridge. 2 people did die, and a lot of people are injured, so it's way more serious. But the footage that we have of this is bizarre.
Wild.
The whole thing is crazy.
Almost feels like an AI video. Like we're in this weird world where you just kind of don't know sometimes, and you're like, wait, what is this?
In the videos, the first ones you see, it's going so slow, and you can't really see like the damage. When I saw it from the angle behind, where they're really like snapping, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
But it's so slow. One, I see that ship. I don't think there's 177 people on it. That's a ton of people.
Yeah.
And they're all the way up the mast, which you don't realize. So like, I saw comments of people who understand the way ships work and shit, and they're like, no, guys, this is like
boat economics.
This is bad. Mark Hoppus. Can you put a picture of Mark Hoppus? Because I don't think people realize that I look like my good friend Mark Hoppus. Just finished his autobiography.
Roundup!
Roundup. $287,000 worth of Apple products were stolen out of a truck while it was moving down the Pennsylvania Turnpike. The driver had no idea what was happening. Like an Italian job situation. That's cool.
Inside job. A kindergartner brought small containers of Jell-O to school to share with his classmates. To the staff's surprise, they were in fact alcoholic Jell-O shots.
Authorities in New Orleans. Is there a way to make those rhyme? Authorities in New Orleans are currently on the hunt for 10 inmates that broke out of prison through a hole behind the toilet while a technician left the security monitors to grab food. When they saw the hole, there was writing above it that said, "Too easy, LOL."
That's too cocky. This cat replaced one of its teeth with a $5,000 gold tooth and is now an internet sensation for some reason.
That cat's going to get catnapped. Wilyer Abreu and Sedan Rafaela made this insane alley-oop home run robbery. Check it out.
It's good.
It's good.
A groom was turned away from boarding a flight for wearing this. Security told him his attire was too good and that someone might confuse him for an actual flight attendant.
A man's marriage is in shambles after ChatGPT read his coffee grounds that predicted he was having an affair. His wife then entered her own coffee grounds and ChatGPT predicted that her husband was having an affair. So she divorced him.
Robots.
Thanks for tuning in. It was our 200th episode.
That was good.
I remembered.
That was good.
I remember to mention it.
That's a good ending. That was a weekly dumb.
I got 2 dogs. Backyard is covered in dog shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy the difference 1 dog versus 2 dogs. Think about it, they shit twice a day maybe.
Right. Double.
So that's 4 shits a day. I don't clean up poop in my backyard for 2 days.
8 poops.
8 different poops in my small backyard. I got to go hunt out. One of them poops in the same spot. The other is a roamer.